because I know you had a good time, all through the early parts of the morning today, and that was with OBIV. Well, at 10 o'clock, the Super Mid Morning started, and at 10, you listened to a sponsored religious program by by Reverend Ray. Okay, and at 10:30, another sponsored religious program by Andrew Womack. So look forward to that every weekday, 10 a.m. to 10:30 and 10:30 to 11 a.m. respectively. I come in peace. There's this particular blog, that's this particular famous blog that's always coming in peace with plenty of violence. Okay, we don't support violence here, definitely. But yeah, I come in peace like that anyway. All right, so coming in peace this morning, guys. I want us to talk about something, that's family related, where your number one family radio station. I would have done health, today as usual, because it's Wednesday when I get to do health talk. But a couple of other stuff, for some reason, I'll be doing a family related topic today. So maybe hopefully next week, Wednesday, we talk about a health issue. Please, guys, join me on the social media, live on Facebook right now. Go see what's happening in the studio. Check out my lipstick. Yeah, I had to say that. Okay, we are live here, Super FM 93.3. If you're not following us yet, please follow us on all of our social media platforms at Super FM PH, Super FM 93.3, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Super FM 93.3. Port Harcourt. Also, drop a comment on this live video, or you could drop a comment on a post that's related to what we're talking about this morning today. Now, before I introduce my topic on the show today also happens to be National Chicken Finger Day. Yes, honey, National Chicken Finger Day. Go and get yourself some chicken finger. Enjoy some chicken. Like, come on, it's Fajr Day. Enjoy yourself, all right? Enjoy yourself. 27th day in the month of July, 2022. And yeah, today we're talking malice, guys. Malice. Now, it's really easy. This thing is common in most relationships. Now, I listened to a famous Nigerian pastor who said, if a person actually loves you, like really cares about you, they shouldn't be able to go for 24 hours without talking to you, no matter what the problem is. All right. Now, according to him, I don't want to, call names. All right. Okay. But according to this popular Nigerian pastor, he said, if a person really loves you, they care about you genuinely, they wouldn't be able to go 24 hours without talking to you. But let's talk about malice today. And we do know that a lot of couples, whether married or almost married, do experience this thing when they have certain issues. So I'd like us to go through the definition of what malice is. Okay, let's get a proper definition of malice, and then we move from there. Now, malice is defined as the desire to harm someone, okay? Ill will. When you have this ill will towards another person, when you have a desire to harm the other person, that's what malice is. Now, when you're mad at a person, you're angry at somebody, you don't want to be nice to them. You probably don't want to do anything nice for them, that period when you're mad at them, and so you don't want to talk to them, you put a bridge between you and this person. Okay. Thinking about this whole malice thing right now, on one hand, I kind of feel like maybe, if, okay, let me not say, but let me still say, okay, maybe people who are not so matured, may be the ones, I said maybe, I'm not concluding, please, maybe the ones who, really engage in malice. And sometimes the other party may want to be talking to the other person. You may not really intend to, ignore this person, stay away from them, and have some kind of negative intention concerning them. But the other person doesn't need the relationship. They don't want to talk to you, even though you have apologized. There are situations like that, even though you have apologized. So now the more matured person goes to apologize, and the other person is not willing. They are still angry. They just want to bear the negative intention towards you for a longer period. Now, some couples go as long as 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Hello. This is crazy, really. 1 month and even more without talking to each other, because they are mad at each other, or one person is mad at the other, and the other person, one person feels like he or she deserves an apology. They feel like they deserve an apology, and the other person doesn't want to bulge. You see why I related malice to immaturity? But anyway, let's break something down very quickly. Now we have different kinds of malice, okay, according to a relationship and marriage expert. Now this is broken down into three different categories. Partial malice. The partial malice is where the man, for example, the man meets his responsibilities, like giving money for housekeeping, dropping his wife at work, okay? He does what he's supposed to do as a man, but normal conversations are restricted, okay? And communication only occurs when it is absolutely necessary. All right. Now, the semi-malice is where the couple uses means of writing of communication or using the children as go between. Guys, you need to join me on Facebook so you can feel the vibe. I know you can feel the vibe, in the sound of my voice, but I need you to see me as well, doing what I do in the studio right now. Join me on Facebook, Super FM 93.3. Now, talking about this partial, the semi-malice here now. Yeah, some people actually do that. They don't want to talk to each other. So you just get a pen and a paper, write whatever you want to write, drop a message. You say, you just write it down, take this money and use it, because you don't want to talk. So you put it you write it on a piece of paper and drop the money, whatever it is you want to say. You send the message through either writing, or you use a third party. Sometimes it's their kids. Come here, Ibinabo. Go and give this to your mother. You people should make food. You didn't want to talk to your wife, okay? Or come here, Chika. Go and give this to your dad. Where is your dad now? What is he doing? But your husband is there. You're not talking to him. So you're going through the kids, or you're writing letters. And then finally, the full malice. The elder brother of the malice. The ogakpatakpata of the malice. All right. Now, this ogakpatakpata of the malice is a total breakdown of incommunication. All right. The couple do not relate at all, and everyone goes his or her way, doing his or her own thing. And wow, I don't know if you're currently in this situation right now in your marriage or in your relationship, or you have maybe done this before. I'm pretty sure you can relate to what I'm talking about. Now, this total malice, the full malice, leads to different things. It affects the relationship in different ways. Okay? Before I tell you how this affects your marriage or relationship, I need you to talk to me. I want you to share with me on the show this morning what you think about malice between couples in a marriage. All right? What's your take on this? The reason for which you decide to ignore each other for as long as you do, I mean, does the malice at the end of the day solve the problem? Maybe you're doing that because you want the other person to realize that they have hurt you and they need to change, they need to make amends, they need to come apologize. Does it really work? Every time you do that thing when you are keeping malice, okay, with your spouse, does it really yield a good result at the end of the day? All right? Does it yield the desired result at the end of the day? Or does it actually end up breaking down your relationship with your spouse? Do share with me. I want to get your take on what you think about malice in your relationship. Okay, and other people's relationships as well, like generally in marriages, between couples. Great. Now, also do share with me the longest you have gone, all right, without talking to your spouse because you're mad at each other. Let me see how childish some of you. No, I wasn't going to say that. Come on. But you share with me the longest that you have gone without talking to the other person. What's the longest? Was it 2 hours? Was it 1 day? Was it 2 weeks? Was it 1 month? Was it 2 months? Hello, 2 months. Okay. Hey. Okay. Was it 2 months? How long was it? And how do you guys resolve, how do you break the ice when it comes to keeping malice? How do you How do you end that whole thing? How do you solve the problem at the end of the day? All of this inside the malice discussion. Let's go there. So I'm going to call out the numbers right now. You can actually send an SMS, okay, to the WhatsApp number, or you could just drop me a WhatsApp voice note, okay, on WhatsApp. Drop me a message on WhatsApp, or call me up live in the studio and let's talk about this issue today. Here's the WhatsApp number first, so you can have time to start typing your number, your message rather. Okay, 0905 948 1021. That is 0905 948 1021. I'm going to take it one more time, 0905 948 1021. And to call me up live in the studio, use these numbers, 081 174 31021. That is 081 174 31021. And the other number to call is 0705 079 1021. That is 0705 079 1021. We're talking malice on the show today. What's the longest you have gone without talking to your spouse or, the person that you are in a relationship with? Plus, what results do you actually get after keeping malice for as long as you did? Did you get the desired results, or did you end up causing more problems in your relationship? Plus, if you guys were able to get past the issues, most of the time, how do you do it? How do you break the ice after not talking to each other? Do you go buy her ice cream? Do you take him out? Do you buy him something special? Or do you just go and say, do you just swallow your pride and say, oh yeah, sorry now, sorry, okay, I'm sorry. How do you do it? Or do you call somebody else to come settle the issues between both of you? Let us talk. Good morning.
Good morning, Lady.
Hey, Real Gifts. I was expecting your call on this matter today. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, and you?
I'm fine. Thank God. Oh no. Please, Real Gift, do try to call me back. I really want to get all that you have to say. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, where are you calling me from?
I'm from Abia State.
Okay. Emmanuel from Abia State. So let's start with your thoughts on malice first. Let's start from there.
Yeah.
What do you think about couples, not talking to each other because of an issue? All right, if you're going to have issues with talking with me directly, please, you could also send an SMS, use the WhatsApp number, or drop a message on Facebook. I'll read it. Facebook is Super FM 93.3, and the WhatsApp number is 0905 948 1021. Good morning.
Mommy, how are you?
I'm good. At least I'm talking with you. I'm not keeping malice. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, my dear.
Yeah.
How was your night?
It was okay. Oh, Ken Billions, you that you were keeping malice. Hey, you
No,
got tired. Wait now. Calm down. On Friday, you were not happy. You were not happy with me on Friday, and then you carried it on to Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I was saying hi. I've not forgotten now. Wait now, Ken Billions, allow me. Me that I've built skyscraper for you in my chest. Yes, so on Monday I greeted you. You refused to listen. You refused to respond.
I'm sorry, my princess. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I'm not serious about that. Okay.
Accepted.
Yeah, but anyway.
Okay.
I try to express myself to you now. You understand?
Yeah, you did. All right.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Anyway,
it's okay. Yeah.
To start with, this are cut hit on. What is the benefit? To me, it's not necessary now. Okay.
Are you sure?
Okay. I don't think it's necessary because every home now, I don't kiss person that have all this lipstick of a thing. I don't like it.
Which one are you talking about? Lipstick, or we're talking about keeping malice?
One, I work in my own person. I say, can I watch your video? I'm telling you my own observation. Don't forget one night again.
10 billion, oh God, special case.
Believe. If I go to that, believe it.
You believe what?
I believe we won't no.
Mba, why are you asking?
Okay.
Is it your problem? Hello, excuse
Okay.
me.
Okay,
Excuse
let me go to
me.
the subject matter. I
Okay.
we had a good one next time.
All right.
To me, on my own view,
Mm-hmm.
the aspect of keeping malice, I don't think it's necessary in in relationship. You
Are you
understand?
sure? Okay.
But the aspect of you saying maturity, I don't think it's maturity of a thing.
Okay.
You understand? Because for me, the only thing that will make me to feel short, to keep malice is only when I knew you cheat on me. You understand?
Okay.
Because sometimes it comes with emotion.
Mm.
Somebody you cherish, somebody you love, and the most especially when you are not into that game also, you are not doing that, you are being faithful to the person. You
Yeah.
understand? So I'm telling you personally how I live my life, what I believe. This is personal opinion.
Okay,
So
but
if
let
I
me let
knew,
me ask you quickly, Ken Billions. Even if a person had cheated on you, you're mad at them and you don't want to talk to them. Now, not talking to them, would it still resolve the
I'm
problem?
coming now. I'm coming. Let me make the point clear so that you get where I'm going to. What I'm trying
Good.
to prove to you is that
Okay.
in
Mm-hmm.
the aspect of me, if I know that you are a person that doesn't change, you consistently, you do it and you clamber it always. You are
Yeah.
not too. You are a violent aspect. You don't take correction. If I go approach to you towards it, you understand? It may lead to violence. It may lead to
Okay.
another thing. So the best option, based on my lifestyle, the best option that moment is to keep calm. You understand? So talking to you when I am bitter. Because if I'm talking to you, I'm a vocal person. I may say something you will not like, or I may do something you will not like. So the best option is to keep quiet at that moment and start thinking what to do. Whether I can overlook it or I
Okay.
will
So
move on.
what's
So
what's what's the
sometimes
longest? What's the longest you have gone keeping malice with a person?
I'm not used to that, and I'm not used to that. Okay, like I
Okay.
tell you, I'm not. I don't. I'm not. Even if my 7 minutes, highest maybe 30 minutes. Even if it is like that, it means the thing is too deep. Okay, so it depends. So, but in the marriage partner, I don't see the reason they can sort it out. If not cheated, if not this, outside this thing.
Yeah,
So,
thank you.
but
I get.
if the two couple understand, they can still work out
All right.
for
Thank you
it.
so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. But then I'm just imagining here, you're living with a person in the same house. You guys sleep in the same bed. Sometimes couples take this malice thing further. They don't even sleep in the same bed when they have issues like that. Sometimes the babe would just go and stay in the sitting room, or the guy would just decide to stay in the bathroom. Just to let you know he's mad at you and he doesn't want to be anywhere around you. Wow. I think that could be one of the hardest things, to deal with in marriages. If you're living with a person in the same house and you see each other every day, but you're not talking to each other, that's crazy. Where did this thing come out from? Okay, let's keep moving. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Lady IJ.
Good to have you back, Real Gifts.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Well, I beg, help me tell my good friend, Ken Billion. If he wants to go, nobody sees the father without the son.
I'm
So
sorry.
if he wants to go see you, he should come and see me first because I'm the agent.
I agree. I agree. 10 billions. You heard that.
Well, for this issue, I also want to agree with him when he said the issue of maturity because I wanted to ask you a question. What do we define? What do we define maturity? And then we bring it into the issue of malice with the other person.
Okay.
Because for me, I don't think it has to do with maturity.
Okay.
Anytime land or Kubo can do it, it can be kids do it, even adults. Now, maturity, is it in terms of the mindset, or is it in terms of maybe age or longevity of being together and what have you? So for me as a person, I don't think...
You don't think it's maturity?
Yes.
Okay.
But I see it as, human nature. It depends on if you want to cling to it or not.
Okay.
When it comes to issues like this, and for the record, me, if peradventure it happen like that between myself and my wife, rather than to go lock myself inside toilet, I would prefer to stay inside kitchen. You understand? That is if I live in the
At least you can be perceiving nice aroma from the pot of stew and soup.
Bible says man shall not live by bread alone.
I'm
so at
telling
least
you.
outside I go use and support myself. Now,
yeah.
When you talk about longevity for me personally, I don't encourage it. I don't encourage it because, one, for the sake of the children. Because the truth is that there are certain things we exhibit today, whether we like it or not, consciously or unconsciously, the children, they grab them. Before now, we fix it gradually, but now they grab them with speed. Let me put it that way. It's not as if it has not happened between me and my wife. Or if I tell you say it never happened, then I'm telling a lie.
What's the longest? Very quickly, please. What's the longest between you and your wife?
The longest. I'm not going to tell you the longest because I'm not sure we don't stay for up to a couple of days like that. Because one thing I try to avoid is I don't want a station where the children or people within the environment will know that indeed two of us get a particular challenge. You understand my point? But for me, it's not encourageable. Because if we are together in the house and then I now write a note, give one of the children, go give your mother, then the mother reply, give. What are we sending?
Nollywood, this is me, super story.
It's not advisable. But as much as possible, just like the Bible says, let your anger not go down till, stay till the following day. Let me put it that way. As much as possible, if it is resolvable within twinkle of at least. If it happen now, just go the other side. Me, I come this side. The next how many minutes? We now turn around and then know that indeed, definitely malice from you as a person. It doesn't solve any situation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Real Gift just said it doesn't solve any problem. And between him and his wife, it doesn't last for too long. Doesn't go for a couple of days. Some people are strong anyway. But you know what? There are actually people who use that silence to try to control and manipulate the situation, even when they know they're wrong. All right? There are people who are like that, and they do that deliberately. They know they have offended you. They know they are supposed to apologize, but they don't want to apologize because they don't intend to change. Now they decide to just ignore you for as long as they want to because, I don't know. Well, they just do that. I wanted to say because they don't care, because I'm thinking if you actually do care, why ignore your spouse for 5 days, 1 week, and it's affecting them? The effect it's going to have on the other person. Plus, you're actually wrong. Every adult should know the difference between right and wrong. So anybody who's, trying to act like they don't know they're wrong and they demand an apology from you for even when they are the ones that it's called gaslighting, and it's not healthy. That's the beginning of toxicity in relationships / marriages. All right, let's keep moving. Good morning. Okay, I think I lost that already. You can call me up 0705 079 1021. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You're welcome. What's your name?
Yeah, good morning. This is Prince. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Okay, Prince, I'm listening to you. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks as if I was on strike since 1 month now on this matter now.
As in, let me get you, sir. For the past 1 month, you have not been talking with your wife.
I'm telling you.
1 month.
Right? 1 month.
Wow. More than.
Let me say something. There is one life I live. Anger is very, very something that it can push you to do something stupid. But the best way for me to keep silence, I will not talk to you. I can stay in the house with you 2 months. I can't talk to you.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
2 months.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But let me tell you, somebody just preached to me about it. That is not good. But I'm trying a way to solve the situation. My spouse, my spouse can talk from even thinking to a radio presenter something. He can talk from morning to morning. From morning to morning. The fluid can talk over 1 week. amount. Hey! What I normally do, I will start playing my keyboard. I will prepare because I have one kind life. If I open my mouth, I will stretch my hand. So that's how I get my anger. So I now notice the type of money. So what I will do, I will just keep it. You come, you look me, check me, talk now. You don't want to talk. I will not do things. So I don't really know what to do for this kind of situation. Amount, you know this AK-47. Amount is like AK-47.
Hi. She can talk. Okay, so that's the problem most of the time. You don't want to talk because if you start talking, it gets worse on her own side.
So the more I talk, if I just want to say my act that will see anything will get close to me. So what I will just do, I'll close my mouth. I will not do things.
Wow, that's serious.
From morning to night. What type of man do?
Oh no. I'm sorry. I wish we had more time to talk about this, but let me just quickly say something. Perhaps there's something that's burning her inside. You know, if you have a person who's always talking, one, naturally, some people just know how to talk. They love talking. That's one thing. And on the other hand, she might be really hurt. She might be deeply hurt about something that's making her talk like that. So maybe the both of you need to sit down. And if you think if the both of you sit to talk, it may result to, more quarrels, then there will be need for a third party that both of you can sit and listen to.
People annoy her outside. You carry that thing, talk as if when she maybe as if I will pick phone and start calling that person. Or you don't want to say something.
Okay.
Maybe it happens with my relative that what she expecting me to do is just to pick phone that time, start warning my family warning.
Oh no.
So that's why I'll just keep silent. I will not talk until I will be the one to say, okay, let's start to talk to each other. This one ended yesterday. This one, I'm telling you, this 1 month ended yesterday. I was the one. I didn't even I didn't even offend her. Just like that. That's the cut.
Wow.
Okay. What I am managing it, I will think know what to do about that.
Chai. Okay. Please, maybe you guys need to see a therapist. All right, see a professional that can just help work on this. Somebody needs to talk to her that she can listen to, so she could also work on her temperament and manage the relationship between both of you. But I think you might also have maybe some faults in it because nobody is perfect. So I recommend, yes, there are some in Port Harcourt, that can actually come in and help the situation so it doesn't lead to more problems. Because if it continues that way, you guys don't talk for 2 months, it would keep extending and it could lead to something not very pleasant. Do you guys have kids?
No.
Okay.
And let me say something. You
right.
know that she started this problem on the day that we did our doctor, and the doctor said that see today, you people should meet today. That day that the doctor asked us to meet was the day with my spouse carried the problem. That
1 month.
After that, her ovulation is now when she now realized that we need to talk. After she has mixed
I recommend that, you guys should have, there needs to be, maybe your parents or her parents or both parents should come have, a conversation with the two of you where both of you can bear your minds without anybody interfering. If that doesn't work, then you can seek the help of a professional therapist.
Using spiritual manipulating. Anytime this thing, inflation time that we need to, that's when the problem will start. And after that period, you will see her
happy again. Okay, but at least seek for these means of solving the problem first. And while you're doing that, keep praying for her. Keep praying for, about the entire situation.
No problem.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
There's nothing God cannot do at the end of the day. All right, very, very quickly before we go, where are we going to? I'm still here. Very quickly anyway. Now, malice is a killer of this. I want to just share with you quickly how, or like, should I say, the way malice affects your relationship with your spouse. Malice is a killer of peaceful marriage or home. Now, it also leads to emotional distress and anxiety. It leads to emotional distress and anxiety. Imagine my caller who just said, for the past 1 month, he had not been talking. No, there had not been a communication between him and his wife. It's not something you want to experience. And really, if you're dating somebody and you notice these traits while you guys are still dating, you're not married, anybody that can ignore you for 4 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, my brothers and sisters in the Lord, please use your tongue to count your teeth before you get into marriage in a situation like that, and it becomes something really difficult for you to handle. Sometimes these signs are there as well before you guys get married. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes. And when you're ready in the marriage, there's always a solution to these problems. But if you can avoid it from the beginning, it's a lot better, than having plenty prayer points. Good. So let's keep moving. Now, it leads to emotional distress and anxiety. It affects the children psychologically. If you guys have kids, it silently chokes the life out of the couple and silently chokes the life out of the marriage. All right. And in every strife, I would say there's room to talk things out, give it a chance, and be willing to make up. All right. No marriage is perfect. No relationship is perfect. But then toxicity is toxicity and should be completely avoided. You don't really want to be in a toxic marriage, because there's a difference between a healthy marriage that has issues and a toxic marriage. These are two different things entirely. Maybe one of these days on the show, we will talk about that as well. And I'll bring somebody who'll be joining me, okay? A marriage and relationship expert that will join me to differentiate between these two scenarios so that you know what you're dealing with and how to handle the entire situation. All right, guys, this is where I actually need to... Okay, let me do this. Let me take a message here on WhatsApp. It says, malice in relationship and marriage is not advisable, but if it's within a short period of time, like 1 to 60 minutes, to prove to him or her that the act is not welcome, especially if it has happened before, it's far better than fighting. Do I call it ignoring? But checking it deeply, it's still malice. It's not good practice because anything can happen within that short period of time. And that's the truth, my brother. Thank you so much. You didn't include your name, but I could see your picture on your WhatsApp profile. Okay, so let me quickly get to Facebook and see if I have your messages there so I don't leave anything out. Okay, and of course we need to go for our commercial break shortly after now, and the world news comes up at 12. Okay, Obi Ivy is here. Meanwhile, happy birthday shout out to the head of marketing here, Super FM 93.3, Mr. Alabi Olaleko. What's up now? Today we eat your cake. Okay, let me calm down. But today, some mende on your head. I hope you are bringing ram and cow. I hope you are bringing Ramsa. I hope you are bringing Ramsa. Okay, then. A special happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, sir. You do a great job. God continue to bless you. And Sonny Michael on Facebook says, I can actually go for 2 to 3 days before my kids notice. I do that a lot because it eases up issues faster in my relationship. That's in my own relationship. What works in my relationship may not be applicable in others. Really, you guys need to keep malice before you can make up. Okay, then. Whatever works for you, but I don't think it's really advisable. I'm not someone who likes to, who likes to be ignored, and I don't really enjoy ignoring the other person. It kills God. It breaks me, but then see these things that happen. Time has a way of building people, and we just get stronger by the day. But it's not advisable that you guys ignore each other, for as long as 2 weeks, 1 week, 1 month. That's outrageous. Learn to resolve your issues quickly. Within the first 24 hours is more advisable. Thank you. All right, you stick around for the world news at 12.
what you want and how you want it.
Dear Super FM. Yeah!
The wait is over. The heat is on. Time to rise up. Can you keep up? It's a game of fame, love, deceit,